We are going to discuss last topic of this chapter, which is cubic polynomial and zeros. We discuss the relation of coefficient of quadratic polynomial with zeros. In this session, we are going to discuss the relationship of zeros of cubic polynomial with its zeros. Remember, this topic is not from the examination viewpoint, but this can come in any kind of competitive exam. So let's start with the topic. Let's first of all talk about the standard form of the cubic polynomial, which is ax raised to 3 plus bx square plus cx plus d. Think, what is the degree of polynomial of this cubic polynomial? Which is, what is the maximum power? 3. Simple. So how many zeros you should have? 3, which is I have assumed as alpha, beta and gamma. So I should be having 3 zeros for cubic polynomial. We discussed the quadratic polynomial. Now let's start with the cubic. So first I am taking this sum, alpha plus beta plus gamma, which will give you minus b by a. Remember, what is b? B is a coefficient of x square and a, which is coefficient of x cube. Next, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will give you c by a. C is a coefficient of x and a is coefficient of x cube. Then product of all three zeros, alpha, beta, gamma, that will be minus d by a. D is a constant term, a is again coefficient of x cube. Remember, we are using three Greek letters, alpha, beta and gamma. Let's solve the problem based on it. Verify zeros 3, minus 1, minus 1 over 3 for cubic polynomial, which is 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. So we need to verify these three relations. So what we need? We need value of alpha, beta, gamma, which is zeros of polynomial. We need coefficients value as a, b, c, d. So let's get the value of all these terms. Then we will verify RHS is equal to LHS. Is it 0 or not? Let's start. So first of all, I will be starting with the a, b, c, d. So value of a, you can see coefficient of x cube, which is 3. Then value of b, which is coefficient of x square, here minus 5. Don't write only plus 5. Negative signs we need to consider it, which is minus 5. Let's talk about c, coefficient of x, which is minus 11. So minus 11 over here. Then constant term, which is d, minus 3 in this case. So d is equal to minus 3. We have coefficients a, b, c, d. Now we need to get the three zeros, alpha, beta and gamma. So alpha, there are three zeros given in question, 3, minus 1 and minus 1 over 3. You can name it in your own way, order doesn't matter. Alpha is equal to 3, then beta is equal to minus 1 and gamma is equal to minus 1 over 3. Write this value very carefully, it's very important. Any mistake, we won't be able to get the answer in the correct way. Let's start with the first relation. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. So we are going to verify the first relation. Let's start with the LHS. LHS is what? We need to add all three zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Let's do it. What is the value of alpha? 3. Then what is the value of beta? Minus 1. What is the value of gamma? Minus 1 over 3. So you can see it is fraction over here. We need to take LCM, right? So what is the denominator? Only 3 in denominator. There are no other denominators. So I will be writing as 1 to avoid confusion. So LCM is 3. Simple. I will be multiplying the remaining two terms with 3 and LCM will be in denominator, which is 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 into minus 1, that will give you minus 3 and minus 1 remain as it is. So let's solve it. 9 minus 3 will give you 6. 6 minus 1, that is 5. 5 over 3. my LHS value is 5 over 3. Now let's talk about RHS. What is the formula for RHS? Minus B by A. So let's get the RHS. RHS minus B by A. What is the value of B? B value is minus 5. So minus for the formula and minus 5 for the B. And what is the value of A? Which is 3. So minus minus will be plus 5 and 3 in denominator. So you can see that my LHS is 5 over 3 and my RHS is also 5 over 3. So first relation is verified. Let's start for the second. I will again start from the LHS. LHS is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Let's start. What is the value of alpha? Value of alpha is 3. Value of beta is minus 1 plus value of beta is minus 1. Value of gamma is minus 1 by 3 plus value of gamma again minus 1 by 3 and value of alpha as 3. So if there is any kind of cancellation possible, go ahead with it, then we will simplify. So you can see minus 1 over 3 and 3, that will get cancelled. So let's simplify it. 3 into minus 1, that will give you minus 3. Minus 1 into minus 1 over 3. Minus minus will be plus. So that is plus 1 over 3. Then here plus into minus 1, that will be minus 1. Again we are getting the same situation kind of as we get in previous one. So we are going to take the LCM. LCM will be what? 3. There is only one denominator. So 1 and 1, 3 over here, 1 over here and 3. So if we simplify, LCM will be in denominator, which is 3. 3 3s are minus 9. 1 into 1, that will give you plus 1. 3 into minus 1, that will give you minus 3. Minus 9 plus 1, that will give you what? Minus 8. Minus 8 and minus 3, that will give you minus 11 over 3. Simple. That is my LHS. Now I need to get the RHS. What is the formula for RHS? C by A. Let me write LHS. I want to get the RHS. RHS is C by A. What is the value of C? Value of C is minus 11. And what is the value of A? 3. So you can see we are getting the value very easily. LHS and RHS, minus 11 by 3, and here also minus 11 by 3. So second relationship is verified. Let's do the third one. I will start with the LHS. LHS is what? Product of all three zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha, beta, gamma. What is the value of alpha? 3. What is the value of beta? Minus 1. What is the value of gamma? Minus 1 by 3. Now let's do cancellation. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Then 1 into 1, that will become positive 1. So what is the LHS? It will be 1 only. Now let's talk about the RHS. What is the formula for RHS? It is minus D by A. So let's write minus D by A. What is, first of all I will be putting minus as formula, remember. Then value of D, it is minus 3, okay. And what is the value of A? Which is 3. Minus minus will be plus. So and 3 3 will get cancelled. So it is also 1. So my LHS and RHS is verified. So this is how we verify zeros of cubic polynomial. Remember, this topic is not from the examination viewpoint. It is for the purpose of understanding and for competitive exam. So we discuss in the chapters of polynomial how to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial. We discuss division algorithm, how to find the zeros when degree of polynomial is 4 and 2 roots are given. and how to verify roots of cubic polynomial. So our second chapter polynomial gets over here.